Hello, this is Douglas Robinson. I am a solutions consultant with Beyond 20. Today we're going to be demonstrating how to display related business objects as object attachments on a parent record. And to demonstrate that, I'm going to be showing you how I can show an alternate customer, an alternate contact, up on the attachments bar as well as on this little alternate contact area of the screen that I've built out. Now, I've designed this to be very similar to the requester functionality. However, there is one key difference in that if I select Eric Cox as the requester, you don't really see anything show up in the attachments bar. However, I've configured our alternate contact to display any related items up in the attachments bar at the top of the screen. So you can see now that I've selected Henry Bryce here, he's been added to the business object attachments bar. And also, if I want to, I have the option to fill in a record for that relationship from the record attachments bar if I want to, which is very different. This is a feature that is not very widely used throughout Cherwell, but it is a very useful feature if you decide to use it, because you can configure multiple different relationships to show up at the top of the screen. For example, you could show individual tasks up at the top of the screen, or you could show other open incidents for the current customer up at the top of the screen. You could show related change requests or problems. You get the idea. And this shows up as well as the ability to randomly or arbitrarily link any other object in the system. For example, if you knew that you needed to link another incident to this incident, you could just click Attach, Business Objects, and Incident, and go and find another incident to display up at the top of the screen. Even though those objects are not related to this one, you can still configure them to show up in the attachments bar. Now that I've demonstrated this very useful functionality, which by the way, if you click on one of these links, it will open in a quick view. But now that I've shown you that, I'm going to get into how we can build that out to work that way. We'll need to go into our admin tool and we'll need to create a new blueprint. And since we're working with the incident business object, I'm going to select our incident object and go into the business object editor, and we'll need to open the business object properties. Now go to the attachment screen, and depending on what you want to attach to incident, you're going to have a couple of different settings here. Usually you'll want to import file attachments and linked files and URLs, and maybe even allow attachment manager attachments, which are attachments that are in the attachments manager here, which you can configure and import actual files into. But what we're doing is we're allowing any major business objects, which is this objects menu under the attachments bar. And also, if you want to always show related items from a relationship, you're going to mark off which relationship you want to display under this list box here. So for instance, we have our incident links alternate customer relationship selected here, and you can also input what kind of menu text will show up on that button. For instance, here it says select alternate contact. That is the text that I've included in this text box right here. So if we wanted to select some other relationships such as the main customer or possibly some similar incidents, I'm not going to do similar incidents because I have many similar incidents in this system. We could put them in the attachments bar as well, and they would automatically show up at the top of the screen as those relationships were filled in. This has been an instructional video. If you'd like to see other videos like this one, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/beyond20llc. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.